Hello everyone, just getting ready, getting comfortable. It's been a while since I streamed last time. Hopefully the quality of the stream will be good, so I'm gonna jump into the game shortly. I'm already in. I've done a few things to make sure it works. And we're gonna go over the boss skills as well. I've prepared a video. I will release the video as well. I should have done it before I started the stream, but I'm in a hurry. So much to do today. So let me get this here. Okay, so we got the chat. Don't be shy, please write something on the chat so I can see it's working. It's been a while, as I said, since I've done this. Okay. So let's just make sure everyone is watching. Week 39. Okay, so I'm just posting this on Discord so people can join and we'll start. Okay. Right. Just as a reminder for those of you who are just joining, there's going to be giveaways. Giveaways are going to move to Discord, okay? There will be a daily giveaway so everyone can participate. There's a few hours for you to sign for the giveaway and the bot will decide who's the winner, basically. And yeah. So there we go. Ascetius. I mean, wow, this boss is annoying. So as I said, I prepared a video. I will release it probably during the stream, where we'll go over the boss's skills. And get to this in game. Okay. Hopefully you can see the screen. As I said, it's been a while, so I'm a little bit rusty. Just getting comfortable here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Ascetius. Not an easy boss, guys. It's not going to be easy. Let me just quickly do this. I just need a screenshot for the video. He's huge. He's enormous, and once again proves why Ascetius is such a monster, really. Let's take the screenshot of this. And yeah, I need to control what you guys can see on the screen as well. Yeah, so this is how Ascetius looks. Okay. Sorry, I'm not. I need to move this screen there. It's been a while. I'm not used to this. No, it's not. It's test server. So this is a test server, okay? So this is how Ascetius looks. It looks amazing, by the way. I wonder if I can do the cutscene here. See, if we go here, we can see battle. There we go. You ready? I'm gonna do it once, okay? Look at this. He's still not at full power. Look, he's still got a few chains. Yeah, it looks amazing. Okay, but since we did that, let's remove it, because it will be annoying to do it every battle. It's cool at first, but then, you know. Okay, so let's go over his skills, and I'm gonna show you the skills in the game as well, okay? So you require 320 accuracy and resistance. Now, keep in mind that on test server, we have no buffs. So I don't have any buffs that you are getting daily on global. All the buffs from the guild are not active here. Okay, so I will need extra accuracy compared to what we need on global. Now, his passive is very annoying. Look at this. After each skill casting, and he casts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills per rotation, he will gain Frenzy, and Frenzy ignores part of our defense, equal to the number of debuffs inflicted on himself, so he can gain between 2 to 4 stacks. Each stack of Frenzy enables him to ignore 0.6% of the defense, so it adds up to quite a lot at 150 stacks. So we want to avoid that, but it's really hard to do so because we still want attack penalty, we still want defense penalty as well. So, you know, it's not that good. To avoid it, we'll have to live with it, I believe, okay? But it caps at 150, which is good. However, when we get over 60 stacks, he will deal additional fire damage every 10 seconds. So that's not good. It's gonna hurt. And I'm gonna tell you, after a few tries I've done, the boss is really hard, okay? He's definitely not as hard as Abyssalosus in Season 3 was before they changed him, because, you know, remember, he was mitigating like 95% of the damage taken. But it is definitely a hard boss. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish all the skills. Passives, he's immune to control and ultimate down immunity. Okay. Now, his first skill, he hits ground twice and attacks all enemies, so AoE. The first time deals fire damage, while the second time deals fire damage and 100% chance to inflict knock-up for 1 second. So knock-up will basically screw up our rotation, but luckily on the boss we have 30 seconds to do so. Okay, we have 30-second rotation. That's not too hard. But yeah, it's annoying. We can bring control immunity, really, if this is a problem, but I don't think it is a problem at this stage, okay? Now, next skill, Intimidate. He drops a rock to attack the enemy with the highest attack. This currently attacks enemy with the highest HP, which will be our tank, and reducing their ultimate energy by 100%. You see that? That's terrible. So we need a lot of resistance. We need a lot of resistance here to mitigate that. And I'm not sure if we can, but we will play around and we'll see if we can resist it. If not, then okay, that's bad. We still have 18 seconds before this, okay? So even if he removes it, we can put enough haste to make sure we got everything there, or we can't really get before, right? So we need to think about rotation here. So after dealing damage, if the enemy's HP is lower than 30%, he deals fire damage to other enemies as well. So we need to make sure our hero, whoever is taking this damage, is at above 30% at this point. Otherwise, there will be a lot of AoE damage. But again, since there's a lot of AoE damage, and between 6 seconds, heroes like Furbuff, Calavera will be really good here. Then at 18 seconds, he does Lava Blast. He deals fire damage to all enemies and steals 1 buff from each of them. Okay, so he steals buffs. He actually applies these buffs to himself. But, you know, buffs like Healing will not help him. They will not reduce damage. But buffs like Attack Up, stuff like that, you know, not good. But it's also annoying because he will steal a Rally. So when you play a Rally team, you need to think how to dodge that, right? So we need to think how to mitigate this ultimate. We can think about mitigate the knock-up. Now we also need to think how to mitigate him stealing our Rally. And then next skill, which is the bane of existence of teams that don't have debuff immunity like Poison and Fire. Crushing Ball deals damage to all enemies 3 times, each dealing fire damage and having 100% chance to inflict a debuff on them for 10 seconds. Obviously, you can resist it, but look at this. Attack penalty, recharge speed penalty, accuracy penalty, healing reduction, and buff prohibition. That's annoying. Obviously, for teams like Rally, where you have, well, when Radiance teams, where you have access to heroes like Asila, heroes like Catherine even, you know, those who have debuff immunity, that's okay, right? But Poison, Fire, they don't have that luxury. And then we have the Dreadful Breath, which is the ultimate, and it deals fire damage to all enemies if they possess debuffs. So if we get any of previously applied debuffs, he will deal additional damage. So he will deal damage twice, okay? So we want to avoid that. And now I wonder if this works on every hero that has a debuff or works only on the heroes that have a debuff. So for example, if I have 3 heroes with a debuff and 2 without, is it going to hit those who only possess debuffs, or is it going to get triggered basically and hit everyone as long as there's a hero with at least 1 debuff? Each additional damage has a 100% chance to remove 1 debuff from the monster himself. Okay, so I wonder also, see debuffs, is it going to be triple damage? Or is it going to be single, twice? Because it says each additional damage, like it stacks. So we'll see that, okay? Obviously I played it a little bit, but yeah, I don't think Shadow would be affected by the amount of energy reduction, but again, it's not hitting the hero with the highest attack, it's hitting the hero with the highest HP, which will be our tanks. So I don't think we can build any of the Shadow heroes as a tank. I mean, we could, but would that be good or not? We'll see. Now, another thing that is quite annoying is if you are Flora main, right? I'm going to show you that with Flora. And today, most of the time, I'll focus on Rook team. The reason why I'll focus on the Rook team is I have the most experience with Rook teams. I know how to build Rook teams. And what we need to do today is crack the boss. We need to see what makes him tick, right? We need to see how we can mitigate, how we can survive the longest, what we can do to prolong our hero's life, okay? We need to see all of those, and then we can try other teams. Because you know, I could run 100 teams now and not really understand the fight. So if we look here at this team with Flora, right? Well, first let me show you what happens when you don't play Flora, okay? So let's say we play this team and we'll make the same placement. This is how the fight looks, and I'm gonna run it on double speed so you all can see what's happening, right? You can see what's happening on the screen. So there was a knock-up, right? There's this skill, and it's going to hit the hero with the highest HP, which is Calavera, as you can see, and it reduced her ultimate. You could see that she doesn't have any resistance. Now we're gonna get debuffs 1, 2, but thanks to Calavera we can dispel them, right? So that's why I think Calavera, maybe even Full buff, both together will work really well, or split them between the teams. And now we got the ultimate, and now another knock-up. Whoop, boom, knock-up. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. Now look what happens when you put in Flora. And that has been brought by another content creator as well. And I was like, okay, let's see if this is the account issue or is it actually game issue. So I'll try out Shadow and other stuff later on, guys. You could see Flora has moved a tile. She's moved to the right. And after the next rotation, she will move to the left. Okay, so they have debuffs. They should be getting more damage now. I didn't see them getting any more damage. Maybe there was an additional fire damage on top of just one animation, basically. And you can see she moved to the left. Right? So that's a weird animation that is happening. here. Okay, but as I said, we'll focus on rook teams, and I've prepared a few teams. They're not ideal at the moment, okay? So when you play with Calavera, Furbuff, etc., you want your heroes to be as close as possible, right? Now, the issue with this team is we're using Sunarel, so the attack penalty debuff is on constantly, right? So he is already having 1 debuff. Then we're gonna use Witch's Remain as well, so that will be 2 debuffs. Now, the reason I'm using Emissary Rope and Emissary Set all together against this boss is because the Shadow set, the other set that does crit right here, is not fixed on a test server. It's been fixed on global, but not on a test server. So I will be using that set, but keep in mind Shade of Death set will probably be a little bit better here, because this set has to rack up, while the other, as long as you have over 200% crit damage, should work. Okay, so just keep that in mind, keep that in the back of your head, that this is the reason why I'm doing that. Hold on 1 second. Since I've covered that, I can release Island. I can release the video that goes over this. Okay, so I've done it on my own time previously. I prepared the video for this, so I don't need to go over it all the time. I can just basically direct someone. See, I've already covered that. Just go watch this video. It goes over the skills for those who want to really get them in detail, okay? Because obviously I will be reminding everyone that, oh, this skill does that, so we need to avoid it. But there are some people who want to see them in action. So let's get using game boss skills. Yeah, let's release that video now, so it's available for public. And let's get back to streaming, okay? I know I haven't been very active in the Dragonheir community lately. I've been playing other games as well. So there we are. Okay, so let's go over the team and what I've done here. So I have Calavera first without much resistance, right? And no much accuracy. We don't need her to apply attack penalty. As we know, we have Sunarel who can do that just as well, right? We got Whisk with Poison of the Swamp. He's getting healed constantly. And we have Rook with his exclusive. And then we have Dargo with Witch's Remains, okay? Now, it's very simple team that if you've been playing Rook, you've been using. But as I said, I will be using Rook for the most of today to see how we can counter the boss's mechanics, okay? Because I am quite comfortable with this team. And we're going to change to another team later on that will focus on trying to counter these mechanics using debuff immunity and control immunity, okay? So there's two things that I want to do today. There's no way I'm going to prepare a proper video going over the exact teams that we will use today. There's no way. This boss is quite complicated. I can give you teams that can do 200 million right now, okay? But yeah, it won't. That's not what I want. As you can see, I have no buffs here. And also, just to remind you all, you can also get other buffs here for finishing the objective. So you can get 50% attack. You can have 15% defense, and you can have HP increase by 15%. So I don't have these buffs. So if you get them on global, you can only do better. And the difficulty increase we'll need to find out later on. But I'm expecting this to be the same as it was in previous season. Just the stats increase, so it's harder to survive. That's what I would expect, because let's be honest, no one wants to do this again and again and again, especially if you're a content creator, you're doing that for 2 weeks. Okay, so let's revert this. Let's do that. And this team has done 186 million, okay? I'm going to show you timings quickly. This is what I came up with, but they are not ideal, okay? This is just a quick rock throw, basically. So we have Calavera, and she will grant defense up to, right? And she will heal. Now, if you look at this, this boss, current battle, we can see, I cast that at 20 seconds, which is a little bit after this buff. I don't want that defense to be stolen. So that's my window between those two skills, because I want to have defense up before I take those skills. Okay, so ideally, I should cast it as like 22 seconds to last till the end of that. So let's do that, okay? As you can see, I'm already changing things because we talk. We don't know exactly Falconer, so 22 seconds. Well, let's leave it at 20 and see the difference, okay? It's very random, though. And then we have Snarl, okay? So Snarl grants invisibility, but then he heals. 5 seconds after he heals. So if we look at 25, he's going to heal at 30, which might not be ideal, or it might be. If we run in Snarl with the Gatekeeper staff, you want to cast this ultimate to heal before the boss deals damage. If you're not using that, if you're not using the what's it called, the Gatekeeper staff, you don't really care. You just want to heal before or after this anyway, just to have either top up or not. But we have constant healing from Calavera's battle skill as well, so I left it at 25. So this is what I've done. And before I did that, I ran this team on auto when it comes to the supports, and we were doing like 80 million damage. Without that, it doubled, okay? With the proper timings, it doubled. So I'm gonna show you quickly this fight on double speed, and then we're gonna speed it up to 10. Yes, the 10 speed is that. So yeah, we do our rotation. As you can see, we're popping up the damage. The boss already has 9 stacks because he's gaining 2, 2, 2, yeah? So maybe the best time to actually cast your ultimates is here, because the boss will remove all his debuffs now, so he's not gaining that many stacks going forward, okay? So since we want only this rotation to last for this, that might be another thing, and we're gonna do that. Yeah, exactly, Real Biscuit, but then we need to change our rotation to 30 seconds, and we need to see if it's better. So again, yeah, there's so many things that I can change. And as you can see, if we get that recharge speed penalty, this will screw us up like significantly. It will screw up our rotation, but we still got 30 seconds. So we should be okay despite recharge speed penalty on everyone if we go for 30 seconds. So as you can see, that was it. Let's see how random it is. And then I'm gonna do what you said, Real Biscuit. We're gonna improve that. And that's my idea today. You'll be seeing this team, and we'll try to improve, see what's killing us, what's the issue, because there's also Ogok, okay? We don't really need Snarl here. Maybe we should avoid Snarl. If we can survive without attack penalty the whole battle, if we can mitigate this buff, okay, if we can mitigate this 53, 56 stacks, because it will get to 150 quite quickly, then it might be worth it, okay? But now we also need to test if it's better if we have this short rotation, 19 seconds on our damage dealers, or we go for the 30-second rotation. What will give us the most damage done? Oops, excuse me. So we're gonna be testing that. We need to figure out what's happening, okay? So 118 stacks, the boss has only 3 stacks. And funny thing is, I think there's a bug. Oh no, actually he's not. He's not gaining the damage up. Like, you know, usually the boss gains increased damage every rotation. Okay, it didn't in this. Okay, so we, as you can see, that was 111 million. Let's challenge again. Because I've done 170 million with this team. Yeah, so he's stealing a lot of buffs. He can steal pretty much everything. And he's racking up the stacks quite quickly, yeah? So there's so many things we need to avoid, really. But now again, this is very random. If we cast our damage dealers after this skill, we have a chance to be under attack penalty, which we really don't want. Yeah. And also remember that the battle skills that the heroes do, they also benefit from the defense down. Yeah, so Whisk died early. So there's a lot of randomness, a lot to think through. Basically, the main goal today is finding the strategy. Once we find the strategy, we can apply it to numerous teams, and that will help. Yeah. Now, the thing is, can we survive the whole battle? I mean, now every damage dealer is dead. So we actually might need that attack penalty. But then again, giving it 2 stacks constantly, yeah, we'll see what's better. So I'm gonna save the same team, 129. So I'm still not getting that 160 that I've done already. So if we redeploy it, let's compare it quickly with this team. It's basically the same idea here, but we're using Ogok instead of Scenario, because I don't think we really need Scenario in this team. I think the Immortality is a little bit better. Oh, I wouldn't say that logic. I've done Flora team and it did similar damage when I didn't do correct timings. So you're gonna see Rook on my screen because I have the most experience playing Rook out of other teams. Okay, so I know which supports to build, how to build them, and the issue with Rook, Flora, and Lothier is we don't have debuff immunity. Well, we do, I think. I think Rata is the only hero that has debuff immunity, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I think this team is more stable when it comes to the damage. Yep, but it's all about finding the right strategy right now. And if I were a Dauntless player, you would see Dauntless team here, because I feel the most comfortable with the Rook team. So I'm gonna run it and find the best timings, what we need to avoid, how we avoid it, etc. So you won't be seeing this fight on 10 speed constantly. Because once I find out how to deal with this boss, I will be able to reproduce it with other teams. So yeah, as you can see, Ogok can survive the whole battle. So the immortality works, yeah. We just need to find out where it is needed, how to make sure the whole team survives with the immortality, because it's better than the invincibility. Okay, so 146 million, so a little bit more. But let's do this. I want to see if we use this team and save it. Okay, so we got the same team. All we need to do is change the timings now. So let's put everyone on 30 seconds rotation. We'll put Calavera at 22, so she avoids the steal. And it will give us this up to 32, right? So we'll be able to do that. Oh, the Ogok had accuracy. Yeah, that was basically Ogok was replicating Scenario. So we will adjust that. Okay, I didn't worry about accuracy and resistance, because remember, I can also put resistance on Calavera to resist the ultimate down, because this timing won't work. Okay, I'm putting this 22, but it won't work. You know why? Because the boss will take her ultimate. He will steal her ultimate points, right? So that's something I need to see if we can avoid, if we can build resistance here. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna go for 25, okay? Basically copying the same thing. And if we look at this boss, we want to do damage between this. So this means the boss won't be getting too many stacks from the Witch's Remain. I mean, is it enough? I'm not sure, okay? So let's do that. So, sorry, is it 18 seconds? 24, so we can cast it at like 22, 25. Okay, let's see if this will increase the damage because we are using less attacks. Okay, so we're using Rook's ultimate less often, so we are expecting damage drop. But the question is how much and how fast he gains. Okay, so he's gaining stacks even when there's no debuff. Look at this. Okay, there is actually now. Oh, okay, yeah, we're using Scenario. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Might have been just me not seeing the debuff on when he was doing that. Okay. Might be the first time when we don't want to have attack penalty in the team because he is racking it up. Look, 100 stacks at 4 minutes in. And we desynced. Okay, we had Richard's. Why did we desync? Yeah, we definitely need to see that on normal speed. That's going to be annoying. Okay, let's go first rotation. Yeah, Calavera's got her ultimate taken, so she can't really join us. Okay, he's casting it a little bit later. I think we're casting the skills at the right time. We're casting them just before we get any attack penalty and etc. But the issue is Calavera. She's casting that and he steals it. Is it gone before he steals it? It was gone before he stole it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're still looking good on the damage dealers. So what happens later on? Okay, what was it? Oh no, he died. Okay, but let's see if both of them died. So only Whisk can show us if they desynced. No, they didn't desync. Okay, so damage dealers are good. It's just making sure they survive. So let's see if we can copy this team. Yeah, we copied this team and we use the same timings. So if I go here at skill timing, right? I just need to make a screenshot so it's easier. But we could see the way lower damage, and that's annoying. Okay, so probably the 30-second rotation. We'll just have to take it. Okay, we'll just have to take a few stacks. But we might just get rid of. Let's do it at 26.5. So we know this doesn't work for Calavera, but it's okay. We're gonna use it and then we're gonna amend it. And we know it works for damage dealers. It's just, can this set up out damage what we have? And I'm gonna drop accuracy here. So if I drop accuracy, that means we're gonna lose an extra debuff. Let's see if we can survive without it, okay? Where else? So we don't need serial set in that case. If he's not applying that, okay, so we lose in serial set. We might need to put serial set on Dargo. That might be an idea as well, but that's later on. So if we don't need serial set here, let's go for all these blessings. There's nothing really better than this. Ah, okay. Anyway, let's try this now. Okay, let's have another look at the damage dealers. Actually, I can make Calavera work. No, I can't. It's on 12 seconds. If she can cast it before 12, then I can make it work. Hello, Michelle. How are you? But look at that. He still got so many stacks. He's getting the stacks. A 2 stack. Look. 4 stacks. Even when he has no debuff. That's bug. That has to be a bug. Let's record it, okay? Because look, he's at 100 stacks without me applying any debuffs. Look. Right? 118. 122. 26. So he's gaining them without any debuffs. Now he's got a debuff and he's getting the same amen. That's not right. I'm just gonna report that straight away, okay? But before I report that, let's read the skill description. That's not right. That should not be happening, okay? If it's bugged, then all these tests will be useless, but we can still try and figure out the strategy. Okay, I'm gonna ask community managers. It's Friday, it's always Friday, so we won't hear till Monday probably. After each skill casting, the monster gains frenzy in an amount equal to the number of debuffs inflicted on himself. So it means he gains 2 and 4 stacks. Can he get 0? Maybe it's not a bug. Maybe it's just the wording that is incorrect. Let me just get a screenshot of that as well. Okay, I asked that question on the content creator chat. Hopefully we'll get an answer, because at the moment it doesn't matter. So we should bring the buffs, okay, as debuffs. So that's why these rotations will be worse. Okay, they will be worse. We need that attack penalty, so I can just skip this. So we know we need this. We need that. We need that timing, and let's just move this around. Okay, so yes, I can. Okay, good. It's gonna get removed. The defense up buff will be removed. Let's see how it works. So if I do this at this time, this means I can mitigate this, right? And I can always cast at the same time, because she should regenerate enough energy. Let's see if this will improve the survivability. Hello, Dubber. Good morning. Look, I have attack penalty. Oh yeah, he's got this at defense penalty. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, the defense penalty, we need to wait a whole rotation before we cast it. Because at the moment we deal damage when there's defense up. Okay, so that's terrible. But yeah, look, he's gaining. If we look at this, we have attack penalty. He's gaining 3. He was gaining 3 without attack penalty, right? We have attack penalty. He gained 3. Now he's got 2 debuffs. So he should get still between 2 and 4. Let's see how many he's got. He's got 2 with 2 debuffs. So it's currently bugged, and we don't really need that. Okay, but this defense will mitigate a lot of damage coming from my heroes if it works correctly. Let's see what will be the total outcome, and let's see if this timing improved the team or not. Because he's stealing it. I can move it, okay? I can move that 18 seconds after he steals the ultimate on the first rotation. This should improve the damage as well, but we are at 3 minutes, yeah, so it's a little bit better. Okay, the damage, no one died yet. Okay, Dargo died. I should see, I couldn't see what killed the Dargo. We got another one, so they're dying from the ultimate. I can see that. Okay, so if they're dying from the ultimate, is it because we need a shield? Okay, let's try that with Scenario as a shield maker. So if we change that, okay, we'll lose a little bit of attack, but we can increase survivability of the team. And we look at the timing. So he is going to cast shield at 30 seconds, which should absorb the damage from the ultimate, okay? So we will absorb the whole ultimate. I don't have any heroes with buff prohibition at the moment, Michelle. We'll see that as well. Probably if we used buff prohibition before he steal debuffs, then it would work. But in Rook team, I don't think we can have anyone with buff prohibition. But the buff prohibition will not work on the stacks of his passive. It will not. Yeah, exactly. Now remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please consider liking this stream so it will show for others who are not available at the moment. And if you're curious about the skills of the boss, I released a video on YouTube as well going over the skills. No, they still die from the ultimate. I mean, this might have been unlucky because we didn't dispel. Remember, we need to dispel debuffs to mitigate the damage. So let's try again. Because Calavera is not 100% debuff dispeller, if you know what I mean. And the thing is, I'll try building her with resistance as well to resist this. If we can resist that constantly, but remember, I don't have the extra resistance you get from the guild buffs. If we can resist that ultimate being taken down. Right. So we have healing reduction or healing prohibition here. If that happens, I don't think Scenario is shielding. If he can't heal, he's not shielding. So that's why they die. Okay, I think that's why our damage dealers die. So let's see, we're at 80 stacks now. I'm just confused. What is he stealing? How is he getting this damage bonus here? Oh, okay, there it is. I got a screenshot of that. How is he getting this damage bonus? Is it when he steals the buffs? Can he steal the damage bonus? Because he doesn't have it like every rotation. He stole the attack up. This is why, you know, 10 speed is good once you have the fight under control. But we're trying to see what happens. Okay. He got it again. I didn't see why. Is it that? Because we had debuffs. Okay, this is happening faster than my shield, so that's why they're dying. So the shield doesn't hit fast enough. But it should, so let's go at 24 and a half. Let's try again. Or was I right? I didn't see if there was healing prohibition on them and they died. Okay, so why is the boss getting this? How is he getting this? Yeah, I'm asking that question as well. Okay, when does he gain that? Let's focus on it, okay? It's going to be slow now. I'll be looking at the screen and hope you can look as well to see what I miss, okay? Because I got like 3 screens that I look at. So, ultimate, he will deal additional damage, fire damage to those heroes who have the debuffs, okay? We didn't have healing prohibition, so I didn't see shield on the heroes. So that might be the reason why it's so random. Okay, so we applied 2 debuffs. He's gaining stacks now. he steals our debuffs now. Sorry, our buffs, and he's got that damage increase. Why? Did you see that? Okay, I have Fury. Since we have a Horn and he steals the recovery over time, I think he's gaining the Horn benefits. Because Calavera heals him there. You know what I mean? That's my theory. I don't see it happening otherwise. Okay, so if he steals healing, yes, he's gaining that. That makes sense. I'm writing that message to the community managers. And boss steals it with his skill. This then triggers a horn buff on the boss. 3 stacks of damage. Bonus. Sure. This is correct. Okay. Oh wow, so many things. So yeah, we're doing way less damage with this shield artifact, okay? Or was it because I changed the timings? Let's see, let's put this. Okay, I'm gonna munch something in the meantime. So I'll move my microphone a little bit to the left so you might not hear me properly. Okay, it's either the timing that we changed or the RNG is screwing us. But if that's the case, and the boss is doing 15% more damage when he steals the healing over time from the horn and gets the horn buff, then maybe it's better if we skip horn. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely the timing. Because we changed that and that. Mm. So originally Calavera was at 22. And he was at 25, okay? So that was the original timing we had, and I was doing over 180 million. So far, that was the best timing. But he's definitely harder than Abyssolosus. Hey, why did we start dying? Is it because of that? Yeah, there's so many things we can do, but the chest. Oh, I know which one. But then we wouldn't be able to use mm, the defense down gauntlets. Okay, so it looks like 25 seconds worked better for Snarl, but we're still dead. Try again. It's really annoying with Horn, you know? Okay, once we get to 100 million, I'm going to slow down to see what's killing us, what's happening. Maybe I just need a slightly timing adjustment. Okay, so we're at 110 stacks here, okay? Because there's another thing I can do with Calavera. I can still improve her resistance to see if we can work with this. Yeah, it's the ultimate, so we are not at full. HP when the ultimate is happening. Hmm. Let's try this. I don't think this is the right choice. But the boss will not steal our defense down now, and we should have enough. Oh no, she doesn't have 18 haste. So yeah, obviously, if you had a buff, Otherworld buff, you would be able to do what I'm about to do, but we can't. Especially if she gets recharge speed penalty here. Oh! Dargo missed, which is remains. Okay. Okay, is Calavera able to pull it off? I didn't see. She's not, but the defense down is gone before the bosses steals it. So that's good. Let's see if that happens again. I think it should happen again. Okay, looking good. Hmm. We can't really choose a buff he's stealing. He steals one buff from them, and in our case, we don't have buffs that we want him to steal. Because we have two buffs. We have a buff that is the healing over time, and we have a buff that is the defense. But healing over time doesn't always happen. So as you can see, sometimes he doesn't steal a buff. Mm. Shield is too late. Look at that. He's delaying this skill. It happens a little bit later, right? But the damage coming from this is pretty much bang on. So the shield is a little bit later, I think. or he destroys it because the shield is lower. The shield is lower because of healing, because of healing reduction. So look at that. There is a healing reduction on Rook. And he's dead. Yep, that's what's healing us, okay? Katsuo, what's up? Gentian, yes, it is the test server. Mm. Let's try this again. I think I need a little bit more haste on Calavera. Let's get to 100 stacks. Yeah, the boss can apply recharge speed penalty, so this can really screw up our rotation as well. So that's a good point there. Thank you for that. We'll need to look at what's happening. Yeah, as you can see now, yeah, we're losing a lot of damage because Dargo is out of sync, okay? So we can sync them again, but this recharge speed penalty is annoying. So yeah, sadly, you won't be able to do this fight at 10 speed, okay? So what we do is we cast this, we wait, and now, okay? And that should put them back in sync. Until the next recharge speed penalty. So to maximize the damage, you will need to manual it. Yeah, and you could see that Rook did damage before Whisk. Katsual, thank you. The teams that I started with, the original teams, they were doing almost 200 million damage. So, but it's very random, as you can see. The teams can get out of sync depending on who's got recharge speed penalty. So we should, in theory, readjust them now. But I'm not worried about the damage dealers. I want this team to survive longer now. That's my priority now. If I can make them survive longer, then I can just manually cast the ultimates to increase the damage. But look at this. I think we're getting there. Almost. The damage was definitely lower. Let's try again. Today is probably a day of trial and error, understanding the fight, finding new ideas how to deal with it. And then probably Monday, Tuesday is where I'll prepare proper teams. Hmm. Okay, Rook still died. Maybe I should just play with this. Maybe this will be still the better team. Rook is out of sync now, but look at the damage, okay? So I think when it comes to Rook team, we're gonna go with Ogok rather than Snarl. The immortality does help, okay? We still die, but we have so much easier time than with Snarl. Okay, so let's change the focus now and let's go with Ogok, because we will need Snarl for the Flora team anyway. Yeah, and Shadow Team also has lots of debuff immunity in the team. So, you know, I don't think this is a team, this is a fight for Rook. Obviously, he's still doing a lot of damage, yeah? But we're getting there. Give me 1 second, I just need to take plate somewhere else. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's see what's killing us here. So we got Immortality to avoid 2 last skills. Okay. So we need Calavera to heal after Ogok. Thank you, Mokuk. Welcome. We need her to heal around here, but she won't be able to. Actually, you know what? Since I know this kind of works, I'm going to... Vikuk doesn't work at all. I tried Vikuk here, doesn't work at all. So I'm going to save this. And just adjust the timings. We know the damage timings work. Because the boss is either bugged or works as intended. Ogok timing is perfect, by the way. It covers both of the ultimates. It doesn't cover the little bit of the extra damage that we take. But that's okay. Obviously, the rotation will be different on global. You won't have 19 seconds, but since Shade of Death set is bugged, I need to use the Emissary set. But on global, both of the sets are working, okay? So I want to do this now. Because I screwed this team up. It should be like... This team will be doing the similar damage, okay? If I do that. So let's focus on this one. Screw. That's fine, yeah. And just a reminder for those of you who joined the stream, the giveaway is happening on Discord. Join my Discord, press enter in the giveaway channel, and you have a chance to win it even when you're not watching. So far, there's 40 people participating, and it's gonna end in 4 hours. I'm gonna do this giveaways daily until I run out of the codes. And if you missed the beginning of the stream, you can go to my YouTube channel, and I explained the boss's skills there. And we should go at for this speed, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. That was quick. Quick death. What happened there? Both of our damage dealers died. Yeah, Real Biscuit. Same thing with Flora. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter how many debuffs we apply to the boss. He's still gaining the same amount of stacks he shouldn't. That's what I want an explanation for. Okay, this is about the time we died. Remember, the boss is not gaining damage up. Oh, okay, Ogok. Why? Ogok casted a different time. He should not be affected. They changed his time. It's 25:30. What did I put? Ah, that's why. Yeah, but you remember the test we've done when I didn't apply any buffs, any debuffs? And the boss was still gaining between 2 and 4 stacks. So I don't think that should be happening, okay? And the horn buff that he's getting, I don't think that should be happening. But we'll wait for confirmation. Obviously, it's Friday, so they won't be answering us till Monday, probably. I'm not sure what time it is in China, though. Oh, by the way, there's an event. Let's read that through for you guys as well. Okay, 4 days, not bad. Okay, so if we go here and screen share, okay. So they just posted that they are doing a game photography showcase, World Photography Day special. So the third week of August is World Photography Week, and they're celebrating game photography showcase. Get ready to capture and share your best in-game moments with us, whether it's breathtaking landscape, hilarious glitch, or an epic battle scene. We want to see your most creative screenshots. Okay, so it's a Facebook. Right, so I don't do Facebook, but you can join the Facebook here and post a picture of it. Top 10 most liked entries, so get your family to like you. You will get a $10 in-game rewards, which will be Heli Light Dice, Scholar Scroll, and Worm Arrow, so you can get better rewards by entering my giveaway. But yeah, it's always an extra. Yeah, the winners will be announced on 28th. Don't forget to check your messages within 7 days to claim prize here, obviously. And originality is highly value. Yeah, at least that's something. As we had nothing for so long. Okay, so what happened during this fight? Let's try it again. If I don't find an improvement in this team in the next like 10 fights, we're gonna change the team and look for something else. And I'm gonna change like total affinity. We're gonna go shadow. Because, you know, I could do the same with Flora. I could do the same with Lothier. The only thing that will change really is the damage dealers, not the supports. The supports will stay the same. But there's another thing I can improve, okay? I can change Calavera. I can add resistance to Calavera and try mitigate that resource that he's taken, the boss is taken. Or I could add haste and play around it. Let him take my ultimate, but I'll cast the healing somewhere here. The ideal way as, yeah, okay, we die. So what killed Whisk? I think what killed Whisk was still this bit here. Because we have no healing after, okay? So we got immortality here, which will help us survive, this as well. But then whoever's low at HP and is getting extra healing, we're dead here, okay? So we need a top up. We need top up at this point. So we need a top up here. So 31 to 3, okay? That's what we need. If we go 31, she's not able to do that because the boss takes away her ultimate points. So if we can build haste, but we can't, we need this set. And we need that extra accuracy for attack penalty. Can we do it without attack penalty? I wonder. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put ancestral protection on him with enlightenment. We're gonna have 2 ancestral protection. It's not ideal, but that's what I want to do. Just basically skip accuracy, okay? And when I say that, I'm actually adding more accuracy, yeah? And so we want extra healing. Let's go with this. Yeah, well, his healing does scale attack and enlightenment. Okay, and I'm getting that accuracy. That's okay. I'll remove this. Okay, if I remove this, we'll get a lot of accuracy. Sorry, we'll lose a lot of accuracy. Okay, so in theory, we should not be able to apply debuffs now. Okay, this is not benefiting us in any way because we're losing damage. Okay, we don't have Cyril set anymore. But I want to see if we can survive around the same without attack penalty, okay? As you can see, we're gonna get the exact same number of stacks on the boss. Sometimes even 4 without any debuffs. Okay, we had attack penalty just a little bit, that's fine. It's just, can we sacrifice attack penalty, put ancestral protection on Ogog, and build Calavera differently? Because double haste will be better. Nope. Ogog died. Okay. So we need attack penalty against this boss. Okay, but can we get away without ancestral protection at all? Unless I can find really good skill haste runes, but that's not easy to do on global. There's another idea I have. I have so many ideas. It's just, you know, finding this right. That's one. Finding the right margin, basically. Oh. Maybe Horn is really a bad idea, yeah, you know? It's a huge damage boost. Horn is. Corrin probably has the best. Yeah, even if we go enlightenment, I mean, they don't die, so just go here and look for Corrin's rune. Nope. So if I can get even more skill haste, okay. No matter what stats we have. No accuracy, we can have attack penalty from her. That's not too bad. Okay. 18.7. It's not enough. But let's try, okay? We want this heal in here. Even like... because that's when our immortality should... but we will get this healing. So we should aim at like 31. Let's see. So that's what we want to see. We will lose the ultimate points. Yeah, we lost it. But it happens like halfway through. Dang. Happens here when we lose the ultimate points. Let's see when we can cast. If we can cast it here, it's good. That's where we want to cast it. Yeah, and remember on global, you will have extra haste from the buffs. So looks good. And I didn't have to sacrifice ancestral protection set as well. Okay, I think there was a slight delay now. I think she's moving. Okay, but she's still on point. With alliance buffs and 5 affinity, we only need 200 on our heroes, correct? Yes. Sadly, I need the whole 280 because I don't have any alliance buffs. I only have the 5 affinity buff. Okay, okay, slow down, slow down. So what's happening now? So this is where we should be close to dying, okay? So immortality, I don't care about damage because I know the damage is totally out of sync, okay? We'll need to manually cast it. I think it's looking good. Let's speed it up. Okay, can we survive the whole battle? That's the question. Nope. We died here because Calavera didn't cast her ultimate. Okay, so we died because we didn't have enough haste. That can be fixed, and it gives me another idea. We're gonna sacrifice even more damage. The thing is, in the end, is it going to be worth? I have no idea. We'll need to do more tests. But if we can make this team survive, then we can increase damage significantly. Okay, so let's do that. We're sacrificing Horn. Obviously, remember with Ogok, our attack penalty is not always where it should be. So ideally, we want attack penalty here and here. So maybe having accuracy on Calavera is actually a good idea as well, because at least we'll have attack penalty for these two skills. Oh, sorry, for these two skills, yeah. Ideally, we want attack penalty here. Yeah, these are the skills that do a lot of damage, but we can't unless we make Ogok the one taking this. But Ogok is bigger value. He's got immortality for the whole team, and we can survive these two skills with him. We just need extra healing from Calavera around this point, okay? We want defense up here. Bang. And she does that, plus she shields us. It's not a huge shield, but I use that artifact to hit that haste threshold, okay? So I can see if this pays off. The damage is looking really low. Look at that. So it's definitely not worth sacrificing Horn. Because the sync on the damage dealer still looks good. Yeah, look at that. We have Dargo. Bang, 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 we died. How long did we survive? But this answered the question, do we need Horn? Yes, we do. Okay, so if we go Horn, put Horn back again here, there's another way we can try and ensure our heroes survive. So I'm using this at the moment. Obviously, it gives a great boost of damage, but I can go this here. I could also try that. Let's see. Because after we heal, we will also shield. So at the moment, we're dying in here. After the ultimate, the boss's damage is slowly killing us. Okay, 530, so we can survive the same Ament. Man, it's annoying. It's so annoying, guys. Trying to min max this fight. You know, we got a week. We got a week before this happens on our server. Well, hopefully a week. So the horn didn't really help much, yeah? Well, let's run it again. I wasn't paying attention, truth to be told. I was looking at my work. I mean, 170, 180 million, I'll take it. If you know, because remember, the boss, after you get to 200 million, the boss is taking less damage, right? I hope it's still there. I haven't really read about it. But if it's still there... yeah, but I'm trying to avoid resistance at the moment, you know? I could go with diamond, yeah. But do we need to resist it on Ogok? Hey, was it Ogok that's taken the damage now? I think that was the issue, wasn't it? I haven't tried that yet, Michelle. That's my another idea. Instead of horn, okay? But I'm not gonna try. Oops, sorry. I'll try that once I can keep this team alive. At the moment, that's my priority. What happened? How did Ogok end up taken? Oh, I know why. See this. Did he get that twice? I need to see what happened there. I think I saw Ogok taking that and his ultimate points got reduced, so we didn't have immortality. Okay, Calavera's lost it. I'm not worried about the damage at the moment, Michelle, because my team is out of sync. And as you can see, we die because we don't have enough healing here. This is the point that's killing us after Ogok's immortality. But we can keep going. Just to see. Yeah, Calavera's taken it again. She's taken it again. So we just need a little bit more extra haste on Calavera. Nathan, sad to hear that. Yeah, it's quite boring. I mean, other world exploration phase is always boring until there's too much to do. Okay, so we can take those two, and then we got enough healing. Why did Rook 'Rook' 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 ' I mean, look at that. Everyone else is surviving. Yeah, immortality is still there. Maybe Ogog's ultimate could use a little bit tweaking. I'm afraid that this skill will eventually kill us. Yeah, so we survive. We heal quite nicely if we don't have any debuffs. When is Calavera casting now? She's so out of sync. She didn't lose the ultimate. At this point, she didn't lose the ultimate. Someone else did, but yeah, look at this. We can almost survive the whole fight. So this is working, kind of. So what did they do? Oh, gatekeeper stuff. Okay. Alright, so kind of working with gatekeeper stuff. Let's run it a few more times. A few more times I'm gonna move to the shadow team, because shadow team will give us different approach and we might learn a thing or two from that approach as well. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that's annoying. Okay, but we'll skip that. This basically means I need to perfect it, and the issue is how do we sort the supports to survive, okay? The team has to survive to deal more damage, but maybe not, because look at this. We could barely reproduce this damage with the perfect survival, right? This is not a perfect survival, and we do just fine. We do enough damage. I mean, getting close to 200 million. Remember, after 200 million, your damage is reduced. So the idea is to get quick to 200 million damage with all the teams. And I think we should. I mean, remember exactly. See, I totally forgot that I'm missing a lot of buffs. So if I get to 180 million, you should be able to easily get to 200 million, right? Because you will have 15% attack, 15% defense. Oh, sorry, you might not have those, but you will have all the guild buffs that I'm missing. So I think me looking at 180 million is you looking at 200 million. Oh wow, oh wow. I just praised that team and look at that, we just got demolished. In 4 minutes. So yeah, if we look at that, if we compare this to the ones that I've run previously, then yay, that's not so good. But yeah, let's after this fight, let's move to Shadow Team. So what's killing this team? Again, I kind of know what's killing this area should be killing us. This is what we need to work on. Because Ogok provides us with immortality, so whatever damage we take, really, from this point above is mitigated, right? And obviously the rotation, so we can make it to 200 million if we fix the rotation now. If we can survive the next wave, right? So perfect rotation, and basically we got a team doing over 200 million. So Dargo's going to cast this first. Then we wait for Whisk. And then we do that, okay? And it should get us back on track a little bit, as you can see. And we got 200 million. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's just the focus. That's what we've done. We achieved that. Yeah, but this can still be improved significantly. We still got 2 minutes. But the first team to hit 200 million, and guess what? It is Rook, okay? So we're gonna keep that at 200 million, yeah. I mean, I have spreadsheet that I should be updating, guys. So maybe give me a minute. Because if I don't update this spreadsheet now, I will totally forget about it, okay? So remember, the spreadsheet is still available. I know I didn't finish it here. Yeah, you can probably see like season 3 bosses here. No, actually the links are good. It's just I didn't fill in the spreadsheet, okay? I just didn't have time. And motivation, most of all motivation. Yeah, so this team can do 186 million. This one can do 200 million. And the only difference is we use Ogok here. Okay, and we still use attack aura, and what we do is this can be improved. Yeah, so this team can be improved, and I mean, oh, I will have nightmares when I start doing free-to-play variants of it, because I will. Okay, don't get me wrong, I will do free-to-play friendly variants. It's just time consuming, and remember, once this boss releases globally, I will have to do it all over again on my main account testing to, you know, score higher. So this is still a test, or we could just call it work in progress. Yeah. This is something that we'll do later on, but let's switch. Let's do a switcheroo, okay? Because the fire team will have very similar results, and well, not results. That will be a very similar team. But I have a few ideas here for the Necrosis one, okay? So obviously, Astarion is a big hero here, and she will increase the damage. She will apply. That's actually quite interesting. Yeah, that won't really help us, but yeah, she's still huge, okay? And she doesn't, we don't need to be close to each other here, right? Then we have obviously Ozul. We don't need tank here, remember? Lothier will, Lothier will have different damage dealers but the same support. So until I find the way to maximize the supports, there's no point of me trying Lothier or Flora. It will give you not even the damage that will reflect what you can do, because remember, I don't have the haste buffs, so my Corrin will need more haste and more accuracy than your Corrin. It's very hard to build Lothier for this boss without the guild buffs. So Lothier will be hard to pull. So we could go with this, but buff prohibition. Okay, we could try this for the buffs that he steals, but we won't have that many buffs. But you know, reducing the damage with this, I don't think this will count as a debuff. Also, it doesn't matter because we're still getting the same amount. So we could go this and him, but I believe we need 2 healers here. I think we need 2 healers here. Or a healer and a shielder, you know? Maybe someone will find a way to avoid that, but I'm not confident enough. And I think we need for the top team Torrent, because I'm at the moment focusing on top tiers, okay? I will do free-to-play friendly stuff as well. The damage will be different. But first I want to crack the boss and see what other heroes we can use, because if I can use these legendary heroes, then I can use the replacement for them and see how much of a difference it is. So in this case, we want to boost the stats here, okay? And we could go Asphalta. Or we could go Daphne as well. Obviously, we need Taldi. Taldi is a no-brainer here. And what I want, preferably, is for the boss to hit Ozul with the ultimate steal. If that happens, then we're good. We're cooking. But I don't think it will. And then, as I said, I could use Asphalta, because we will have that. Currently, we don't have a good aura. Or Daphne, but I'm afraid Daphne will die. I'm afraid Daphne will die. But we can do that. We can do Daphne, okay? But then we're losing an aura, so I don't know if 30% attack is better than this. We'll need to find out. So let's try this without that aura first. And then we can save the same and just... Oh no, let's do it later after we put equipment on. I think I got Ozul plan. Oh no, I got it on my main account. But there's so many other ways we can play against this boss, right? Remember, I didn't do resistance. I didn't put resistance on the heroes. So yeah, still ways to improve that. And my gloves here, these ones are terrible. I only have one crit damage glove and it has terrible rolls, as you can see. Oh, I need more accuracy on those guys. Okay, maybe the helmet will have accuracy. A little bit low, but... There we go. That should be enough. I mean, terrible stats. Truth to be told, these stats are terrible. But Taldi is not here to do damage. Yeah, we don't need this set. Now the question is, who do we want? She will. She'll have to do it. And actually, she heals with heal of her HP. Yeah. So she will be the one taking hit from the boss's ultimate. We're gonna have ancestral protection on Torrent. So in here, we can go for Monolith set, really. But we don't. We can... no, it doesn't matter. I wanted to run 2 haste sets. We could run 2 haste sets, yeah. But she will be okay. We could go for Hope of Oasis, really. But let's go for extra healing, just in case. Now, do we go accuracy on her? I mean, we don't need this. We don't have attack penalty, though, do we? No, we don't. But it would only happen when the boss steals our buff Yeah, we don't have attack penalty in the team. That might be bad. So let's focus on Mona Lisa. And we don't need enlightenment. Could run accuracy just for fun, really. But it's way too low. Okay, that won't really help us. Well, let's keep it just like mid ground. And then we have Tauren. We could go this on Tauren as well if we need to. Wow, that's actually quite nice. Variable. Okay. And Daphne is the last one left. Do you have something that will give us more attack this one? Yeah, that sounds about right. Why it didn't ask me to save the equipment? I don't know. Okay, the timings. So something very, very similar. Will not be granted invisibility, but will gain debuff immunity and additional healing. So we want that here, 23 and a half. And every 30 seconds. She will be the one taking the damage. So I would want her to cast at like Oh yeah, something like that. Because her healing is over time, okay? And then we have all that. That's cool. And sadly, we have terrible aura. Yeah, so let's see what this team can cook. No attack penalty, so we might be better off with Shielder instead of Thorin. Okay, I don't think we need Thorin here. Yeah, and Taldi's dead. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna die. So definitely we need some kind of a Shielder to increase our HP. But let's see again what killed Taldi. Who's taking that? Astyon, yeah. Just as expected, Astyon is taking that, but she's got Butter's heal. That will help her regenerate haste a little bit. But we have no mitigation for this. So I think that was what killed us, really. Okay, I think Astyon can cast her ultimate without us worrying too much. Just to help survive. Because she's been delayed. Or not. Yeah, we don't really have clans and anything, so it's very, very hard. I don't think those supports will be good enough. Maybe we don't need Daphne. Okay, maybe we can get away with 3 supports here as well. So yeah, let's just put it here, 60. Okay, she might not be bad. She will heal before the ultimate and after ultimate. She may be even better. And we can use stuff on her. Yeah, I think she might be better. So we want this at like whenever. She can be whenever, really. Just her at. Okay, so we need alignment here. And we'll use ancestral protection set as well. Basically just getting his equipment. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can survive long enough. No, it's not control. Control would, yeah, I think ultimate stealing is like a debuff. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Taldi is an issue. I think we need to build Taldi more defensively. Oh, Daphne is already dead. Yeah, this is why I don't like Daphne in these encounters. She's totally useless because she doesn't gain anything. She just dies, yeah? So we survive 4 minutes. Oh, wow, okay. So what if we replace Daphne? With this. This will give us a proper aura. Oh no, sorry, that set doesn't work on test server. Oh, but she doesn't gain anything from this as well. Well, at least she'll get this, okay. I only have 1 crit damage gloves. Oh, and I made a mistake. We don't need that on Ozul. We don't need that on Shadow Heroes, really. Could go for this. Okay, so it looks like she's got low crit. She's gonna get to like 80% crit with this. I don't have better equipment here. Oh no, not this. I mean, we could try to get her to 15 seconds, but if she's got recharge speed penalty, then we are screwed. Oh, 30 seconds. Let's see if Asphalta can survive longer. Damn, okay. This boss is not easy. It's definitely not easy. The ultimate is wiping us. Do we need to change this? I think our shield is getting depleted. So we should go at like Yeah, we need some kind of attack penalty. Or shielder. It's just too much damage we're taking. Way too much. And we can't survive because the boss is stacking up his buff too quickly. I think that's still an issue. That's my opinion. I think that's still an issue, yeah. That the boss is getting constant stacks even when we don't have debuffs. Obviously with this team we do. Because we have constant attack penalty here. So let's drop this and let's add, I mean, free supports. I don't like that. I mean, we got control immunity here. But he doesn't have shield, and the penalty, attack penalty is low here. I mean, this could be handy. This could come in handy because he will reduce this damage here. Gulendel, obviously. It's one way. We could bring him. He's got attack penalty. We got resurrection and death. Ripekas, quest set, yeah. We don't want too many debuffs though, you know, but this doesn't help. But I mean, obviously, if you have hair, then you're good. It's not easy. I think I'm gonna go the safe road and go for Felicity. But that's 3 very good supports for one team. I don't like that because remember, we need 6 teams. This boss is hard. I mean, it's hard on test server. Okay, let's go with this first. It's hard on a test server because we don't have access to the buffs. It will be so much easier once we have access to all the buffs. This is the reason why we're getting all these buffs, yeah? And so we can build him offensively. We don't need to build him defensively. Yeah. Oh wow, this boss is hard. I don't need buff prohibition. I can't reduce the energy, so we don't need accuracy here. So that didn't work as well. That was just mid 50 million. We could go, we don't really need to go conch because we have defense now constantly. Yeah, it's single target, but it's really hard because I don't have access to all the buffs. And not only, the boss is annoying. Yeah, I think we need that 20. I think the 29 worked really well. Because we can mitigate the damage there. And he can go on default as well. I mean, if we wanted to be annoying, because we don't really need this, we could build him as the highest damage and have two of them, sorry, as the highest HP and have both of them, but I don't think he will be able to have more HP than she does. Unless we go full HP build. And we got more XP. Yes, at extra X, and I think the boss is bugged as well. That he's gaining stacks of his damage increase when he should not, you know? You can see a video on YouTube I released covering all his skills, okay? So you'll have a better understanding what I mean. But definitely he's not on the easy side, unless I'm doing something wrong. I got whole week to know what's happening. And I asked the developers as well. There's two ways. By the way, he can steal horn buff. He can steal the horn buff. Okay, and she's dead. So yeah, okay, we brought Perseus. We survived longer. The damage is same old, same old. Maybe you know, maybe since we've run Rook, this is basically what we're gonna get with other heroes. But yeah, I'm losing faith here. I mean, I could edit the lineup and do this instead. And if I do this, I don't really need this. I mean, I could to get constant shields, but three supports on this boss means we can't really build another Beldel team because we're using all of the best supports here. You know what I mean? I'll need to like take a break and think of what's next. What should we do here? Probably do that and do the stream later. Yeah, I think it's just the survival. We don't have attack penalty. We could bring attack penalty. Yeah, there's so many options, but you know, I've brought in Perseus who reduces the boss attack quite significantly, let's be honest. And still, it didn't work too well, so I'm trying the shield to mitigate the damage instead of bringing in a hero with attack penalty. I'll do this. I mean, why not? Okay, but I think attack penalty will be mandatory here against this boss. So yeah, we got this team. So since we have her, we will cast her ultimate here. It will absorb a lot of damage, and we can easily cast her ultimate a little bit earlier. So what we'll do is we'll heal before this, and we'll heal after that. Okay, so we will be looking at like 21. Maybe let's make it 22. And see here, we can go for like, this will be ideal, but you know, she will be getting her ultimate stolen, so that's bad. Let's try. Yeah, Gulendal is a good choice, right? I think he might be another option here. But you know what? I don't have Gulendal. So I'm trying to like think of what I can use as well. And remember, if you just joined, there's a giveaway happening right now on my Discord with how many, 2 more hours. We will draw a winner. There's 49 participants only, so 2% chance it will be you. Okay, look, we can survive more. We are surviving way better now, yeah? But the damage is not there. Yeah, the damage is not there, so it doesn't matter. We can survive longer if I can do same damage with 2 supports. But that gives us hope. Okay, so 82 million. So now what we need to do is we can try and replace one of the supports. So again, Felocia is just a beast. Okay, we don't have attack penalty here. We have shields. So shields will be hopefully enough. I'm going to remove Fenja here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create this and edit the lineup and remove her. Okay, we don't need her. We want to bring some kind of damage. So let's see if Daphne will survive with what's happening here, because you know that should be good boost of damage if I find Shadow. If Daphne can't, because remember Daphne jumps around and we lose a lot, we will put what's her name? Asphalta, right? So we do that. We're looking for that. And remember, the damage doesn't really matter much what we do, because you will do way better. You'll do much more damage because your team will survive easier, etc. So, you know, in theory, there's no reason for me to do this. There's no reason for me to do these tests because I don't have access to all the buffs that we will have, okay? But I'm doing it to understand the boss, so once the boss is available on my server, I will have easy time doing it. That's the idea. Okay, so the issue here is the boss will do a lot of damage on the skill that debuffs us. Okay, we have no mitigation because she will be the one taking the ultimate. Okay, so this is why we want her at this. Okay, we want her there. So we might need a little bit more haste there. A little bit more haste. Sorry, what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to compare this. So 31 and 29 and a half, and we have here 29. So let's make it this. This should allow us to absorb most of the damage until this healing starts popping. So hopefully, what haste we have left, 19 seconds. We could probably build more haste if we wanted to. We got good runes. I mean, I don't think we need that accuracy, but let's run it this way so we can see what happened. And I just screwed up my chat, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh wow, sorry, I was talking, I didn't realize I muted. Yeah, so we could have doubled our damage, but it didn't work. We died. So we need Ghoul. I think we need Ghoul-Endel. I think Ghoul-Endel is the best choice here for this boss. Well, Vinyara is good as well, but Ghoul-Endel also provides us with a little bit of healing that we want. But for that, we need accuracy. And remember, I need more accuracy than you will need. So that's annoying. Building these heroes here. Oh man. Yeah, target max HP, so that's good. Yeah, it's hard to get 3 of them in certain affinities, you know. I don't think we need control immunity though, but I will try. I will try control immunity to see if this allows us to resist that ultimate still. I think it's resistance that is required. And that's another thing that I didn't do yet, right? I can do the resistance thing. Yeah, I'm missing accuracy. So you know what? I need to do this. Otherwise, I won't be able to apply this. But you won't need that, okay? You won't need to do what I'm doing. Because you will have enough accuracy through the guild buffs, okay? I just don't. So I need a little bit of accuracy. I need 300, I need 270 accuracy, really, to make this work. So now our timings will differ just a little bit. We want attack penalty 8 in here. So 23 and a half. That's all we want. We have no auras. I'm expecting similar damage. I'm not expecting much damage increase because we didn't bring any damage increase. Well, Glendale will do a little bit of damage, but you know, it's nowhere near to what we need. Yeah, doesn't matter. Even with attack penalty, it's just why? Okay, everyone else can survive the whole battle, but not our damage dealers. I don't think placement matters. What am I missing? So far the best is with this. But that's free supports. We don't want that. Let's try again. By the way, I have control immunity to cover the skill. Are we getting knocked up? See on Felocia ultimate. We are. How come? I think since we are applying defense, no, but it doesn't matter. They just die. Okay, so let's try. Cover these two skills, right? So 5 seconds. We're gonna cast at 5, and let's see if we can resist this. So 5, that'll be 35. Okay, so let's see if we can resist that. We're gonna have a control immunity. Okay, but we have buff prohibition on a few heroes. Okay, that makes sense. All of them. That should not have happened, as you said. Okay, everyone's got the buff now. And it worked. Okay, you see that? It worked this time. But it doesn't stop the ultimate energy going down. So we need resistance for that. Yeah, okay. So if there is buff prohibition, then we're screwed. And buff prohibition also screws my Fenja's healing, because yeah, it kind of does. Because if there is a buff prohibition, we're not getting a second healing, because I never applied resistance. So you know, it works like that. She applies she heals, applies resistance, and when the buff is gone, she heals again. But it doesn't work like that, because he is giving us buff prohibition sometimes. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a headache, guys. But what I'm going to do is now, since we've been streaming for a significant amount of time, let's be honest, 3 hours, I'm gonna make a break, and hopefully I will be back later on. But yeah, so far it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good on a test server, really. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's dead. But very random. Look at that. 72 million. The supports can survive. It's the damage dealers that die. But we have ancestral protection. So. Yeah. Troublesome boss, guys. Troublesome boss. But yeah, as I said, that's it for the now. I should be back later tonight. And we'll test more. I don't think it makes any sense because I think there's an issue with the boss. It might be just too frustrating to test, but at least you guys had an idea and saw the boss with two teams. Just before we finish, let's run this Flora team that I have prepared. Let's see what this Flora team can do, right? So as you know, this can get to 200 million. This Flora team is a little bit different. But what we can do is just quickly use this, save it here, just edit lineup, because that's how you will play Flora. So you'll go here and we look for Flora, we'll look for Eric, and we'll look for Tonalnen. I'm not a Flora main, as you can see, so I don't know if someone else instead of Tonalnen would work better, right? But we got this, and all we need to do is just build Flora. Oh, she's already built. Build Tonalnen. On Tonalnen, we're gonna go. There's Tonalnen's artifact, yeah. Right, this artifact works really well with Tonalnen. This will allow us to go. Yeah, this set doesn't work. And I believe I have terrible emissary set. Remember, he only needs 50% crit rate with this setup. And I have only one crit damage glove, so this is why I'm doing that. So we will be like 93%, which is good. And then we have our... Oh, I need more accuracy here than usual. Yeah, that's annoying thing. That's about why I need 280. Yeah, terrible stats on him. I'm not gonna lie, but sadly I don't have anything better for him because I'm so far behind on the stats compared to what you guys gonna be. And just copy the timings of this team. I mean, supports are what matters. So we are here at 30 and Calavera at 20 and 30. And then we have okay, maybe it's just a rook who can do over 100 million damage. I think it's not. I think the issue is this buff getting constantly increased even when we don't have a debuff on the enemy. I think this is the issue that is making the boss too hard, basically, because he's constantly increasing. Well, no, he's not increasing his damage. He's just ignoring our defense. So, maybe that's another thing. Maybe we should be building HP everywhere instead of defense, because since he's already ignoring so much defense, the HP builds will be better. And this might be it. Look at that. Same damage as Ozol. But we know it's quite random because the previous Rook team could get to 200 million and sometimes couldn't. And also another thing, similar to the Rook team, this synergy here might be the same. There might be a same issue with the sinking of the heroes. As you can see, Eric is casting before Flora, so she's losing a lot of damage, yeah? Look at that. That shouldn't be happening. It should be Flora, Eric, and Town. And obviously, I've done it on 10 speed, so now I'm so far behind. But you know the drill. But yeah, overall, really hard boss. But yeah, that's me for now. I hope I'll be back in the evening. If not, then maybe I'll be back tomorrow in the evening because it's weekend, so I don't usually play. Maybe I should wait till Monday till I really cover that because there's like no point. Maybe I should make a video just going over what's wrong with the boss at the moment and what we are expecting to get fixed. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, that's me for today, guys. Just a reminder, if you're watching me on YouTube, please press the like button. It will help the stream. And also, if you want to participate in the giveaway is happening on my personal Discord, which you should find in under the video description or even in the pinned comment under any of my videos. And this will help you to get into the Discord and then just press the button to participate. And everyone has got the same chance to win 2 Heliolite dice today in 2 hours. That's where it will finish. So yeah, next giveaway tomorrow. I'll do that daily until I run out of the codes. So yeah, you got nothing to lose. Remember, you can only use one code. Well, one code of a type, either 2 Heliolite dice or 3 Heliolite dice, but you can't use two Heliolite dices. Okay, so thank you for staying with me early in the morning, and I'll be back hopefully in the evening. If not, then I'll see you the next time. Bye.